Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Real Positive Girl podcast. Happy Friday, everyone. Happy weekend time, and if it is your weekend, I am just ecstatic that it's the weekend. I told you guys before, I really like Mondays and Thursdays and the weekend. I just like all those days, and it's just great because the weekend allows time for more family time, which I'm not really lacking on that because I'm currently working from home, as I know many of us are right now, but it also means I get to sleep in, and it also means that I can stay up a little late, and it used to mean time for more errands, which not really many errands to be doing these days, but, still, just more time to unwind and be chill, so I love it. I hope that you like weekends too, and I hope that they're awesome and exciting and enjoyable. Again, happy Friday. Just a reminder that this week we are talking about control issues. And yeah, let's jump in. But before we jump in, again, I do want to say my cordial welcome of I hope that you're having a great day. And if your day has just started, just believe that it's going to be a good one. And if your day has already started, just know that it can still be a good day, even if you encounter some trouble, some bumps, some things that get in your way along your day. Just continue to push through and believe that it can be better. It can absolutely be better. So, today we're talking about how to be okay, not in control. So, try to avoid things that can make you feel out of control. I put that one at the top because I know it's the most difficult one. It is so absolutely difficult, and I know that we can't always avoid things that make us feel out of control because sometimes they're just in those everyday environments like our work and like maybe at home sometimes, or whatever hobbies or experiences that we are out there doing. Sometimes it just be super unavoidable. So I would say that if you can avoid it, like if there are certain people in your life that make you feel out of control, I would say to try to avoid those if you can. But let's move on to other things that we can do, because I know, again, that's why I did it from the jump, just to get it out of the way. Find some breathing and or mind exercises you can do in the moment when you do start to feel out of control or aggressive. So I say aggressive because I personally feel aggressive or feel angry when I'm in that moment of feeling out of control. And sometimes we just need to prime ourselves with some breathing exercises, some things that we can tell ourselves in our minds, so that we can just calm down, have that moment of stepping down from possibly overreacting, and we can just take that moment to just to feel a little bit better, and maybe rethink our actions, maybe rethink what we need to do and how we need to approach the situation that we're in. So, even if that's like a mantra that you just say to yourself, I would encourage you to come up with that, which is usually just a couple words or like a phrase or two that you say to yourself that'll help you calm down, help you bring you back to baseline so that you can evaluate what the heck is going around, what the heck is happening around you, how you're feeling, how you would like to feel, and stay away from anything that is too volatile or you might regret later. Take it. Also, I encourage you to take it day by day and seek someone you trust to help you calm down and support you in this journey. So for me, generally, that is like my husband or my counselor, and maybe one of my closest friends that lives a little far away. But it's really hard because I find it funny because it's really easy for me, and I'm sure many of you, to be transparent on the internet and just let all your emotions out and be free. But when I'm talking to people in my real life, it can be really difficult, especially since I've isolated myself away, that I don't spend a lot of time with people, so they don't really know me too well or what I'm going through. And that's also on me because I'm not really sharing what's going on, but I have a little bit of a fear because it's so difficult to talk about, and it's not going to be one of those 5-minute conversations that you have with people. So anyway, you want to find someone that you can trust, someone that you feel comfortable with, that you can talk to. And again, take it day by day. A lot of times anxiety creeps up because you're worried about what's going to happen in the future. And I'm like, anxiety is like one of my biggest issues, and it's a problem, and it's actually a problem that has become so far and wide across my life that my counselor and I have talked about antidepressants, which I do not want to take, and she's not forcing me by any means. It's just a conversation that has happened in case I find that I just need to be in a mellow state, and if that's what I decide, how I decide to lead my life. But it's not something that I'm seeking, it's just a conversation. And I know that for a lot of people, that is what they want, and that's what they do, and that's totally fine. I am not judging anyone that takes medication for that. I do take medication for other things that will calm me, and they're more natural based, that I prefer, like lavender oil and stuff like that. So I do take some things that help, that'll help me feel calm. But medication is just not the way that I want to go. And it's only because I've done it. I've done it before, and I wasn't really feeling it. So, but it's just important to take it day by day, not try to like rush through and think about the whole week and the month and what's happening. So, because if you'll feel really overwhelmed if you were trying to take it like week by week, month by month, when day by day is the best course of action, by my personal belief, I would say. And I feel like a lot of people feel that way, especially if you're already feeling super overwhelmed and emotional, and it's super hard to cope with what's going on in your life. Taking it day by day is the best approach because it'll slow things down very quickly because you're only thinking about what's happening in that day. And even more so, sometimes people will break it up hour by hour, because sometimes even just an hour in your own life, in your own skin, in your own mind is so hard that you just need to break it up. So I just encourage you to take it day by day. Find someone that you trust, talk to them, find someone that can support you. And even if there is no person in your life that you can find that can support you, I encourage you to find a counselor, find someone you could talk with, and have confidence that nothing is going to leave your guys' sessions, and just know that person, at least you have someone that's there to support you. So it's okay. I just want to reiterate, it's okay not to be in control. It's really hard, especially if you've been struggling for a while like I have, and like many other people, but it's okay. And it takes time, and it takes patience and practice to let go of the reins of wanting to be in control, even if you know without a shadow of a doubt, 1,000,000% that whatever way that you think you should do it is correct. You still, if it's not in your power, if you're not been invited to help out, if you know that it's just not you're not supposed to be in charge of it, don't try to just take control. Just let it go. Practice letting it go, even if it's just like little pieces here and there, and you'll feel so less stress, so less anxiety, so less overwhelmed. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. 10 out of 10 recommend. So, anyway, let's just end it there. I do want to encourage you again. It's okay to not be in control. It's okay to have issues. It's okay to be in a current state, no matter how long it takes, of fixing yourself, working on yourself, growing in who you're meant to be. No one is perfect. We're all working on something, even if it doesn't look like it, and even if everyone on the internet looks like they're perfect. They're not. They're just not sharing those hard things because they choose not to, which is fine. So again, happy Friday. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening to my podcast. I encourage you to share it to anyone that may need to hear this message or any of the previous episodes for this week for control issues or weeks before. And thanks again for coming back. If you continue to come back every time, I really super appreciate it. I'm just here to help. And if you have any recommendations or suggestions, I am fully open to those things. And I think you're welcome to come to my Instagram page and check and to let me know those things or check out any more motivation. I will leave those in the little description box thing where I leave a couple notes for the show. And you can come visit me there, or you can send me an email if you prefer. And I would love to hear from you. So have a good Friday. Have a good weekend. I just love this time with you guys. So I can't wait to see you on Monday for our next episode. And I don't know. That's it. I'll see you later, guys, okay? Bye.